We have here a TLP audio TPS10 Phonostage. This is the main amp unit and this is the power supply. Let's start with the main amp unit. On the front panel of the main amp unit, there's an amber LED for power indicator. When the power is connected to the main amp unit, the amber LED will light up. On the rear panel, there are two groups of RCA jacks. These groups are the input jacks for signal and loading plug. These groups are for the output. The top rows are for the left channel and the bottom rows are for the right channel. These columns are for the loading plug. Some of the MC cartridge require capacitor and or resistor loading. Loading plug is available in fixed resistor, fixed capacitor, or variable resistance loading. These pair of jacks are for connecting to the turntable or the tone arm. The outputs are for connecting to the preamp input or the integrated amp input. There's also the ground screw to connect it to the turntable ground wire. This is the DC power jack that connected to the power supply. Balance output is available as optional features for the TPS10. When that option is on the unit, these two holes are going to be the left and right channel for the balance output. The DC power jack will move to this rectangular hole here at this corner. Once you connect the input and the output, you can then proceed to connect the power supply into the DC power jack. Then carefully place your TPS10 and the power supply on the rack. Make sure the power supply is 2 or 3 feet away from the main unit for low noise operation. Then you can proceed to connect the AC power cord to the power supply. TPS10 have two gain settings, 61 dB for high gain and 39 dB for low gain. In order to adjust the gain, we will have to open the cover. Before you open the cover, disconnect the AC power cord from the wall. And then wait for 5 minutes and then to proceed to disconnect the DC power cord from the main amp unit. After that, you can take the screw off, 2 per side, using a 5/64 cross thread Allen key. After you take the screw off, you can then open the cover. Once you have the unit open, you can then look for the 2 dip switches inside the input jacks. There are 2 dip switches, 1 per channel. When both dip switches are slide towards the front, there is high gain setting at 61 dB. When both dip switches are slide towards the back, there is 39 dB gain, low gain setting. You can either use a spoon or a slot screwdriver to slide the dip switch Once you have done that, then you can proceed to put the cover back. Once you have put the screw back, connect the input, output, and your ground screw to the turntable, and then proceed to connect the power supply. Carefully place the unit again on the rack and the power supplies away from the main unit, and then proceed to connect the AC power cord to the power supply.